From Vince Scully Avenue, welcome to Dodger Stadium. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
Your Los Angeles Dodgers.
Just about set. Starting on the mound in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
And now it's going to be Austin Wells.
Catcher, Austin Wells.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
First pitch
of the day, and the zone's already tight.
Swung on, belted. Going back to the warning track, makes the catch. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
Aaron Judge, batting with one down, takes a strike. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Batting third, center fielder,
here's Cody Bellinger. And that one is lifted in the air. Edman sizing this one up. Brings it in for the third out. And the Dodgers are coming up to hit. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And towing the slab in this one, Garrett Cole.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
Bottom of the first, at the plate, Mookie Betts. And a strike.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Ball one there. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting second, center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Up and in, and that's ball one. Cole, in his 12th season, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. Next offering is fouled back.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
The 1-1 is fouled off. fly ball, well struck. That one's back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. He sends one out the opposite way, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's an incredible job of letting that breaking ball get deep, trusting your hands, and driving it out the other way. That's how you practice it in the cave. Incredible when you can translate it into the ball game.
Here comes the 2024 World Series MVP to the plate. Freddie Freeman was good all postseason, but man, the World Series was something else.
Yeah, probably the easiest MVP choice of any World Series, which is especially impressive with the amount of superstars on the Dodgers. Freeman tied a World Series record with 12 RBIs, and we'll never forget that walk-off grand slam in Game 1. It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Popped up. Volpe hauls it in, and there's one away. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
Teoscar Hernandez in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
Foul ball there.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Will Smith stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. There's a swing and a drive. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Max Muncy, the next to hit. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Foul ball still 0-2. Smith at second with 2 down. Pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Two outs. That one off the mark. Counts full, 3-2. Andy Pajes up next for the Dodgers. Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. Two-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back here in L.A., second inning, set to go. Here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ohtani back to work. And the sweeper is off the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, second baseman, Jazz
Chisholm Jr. now. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
That one outside. 1-2 to count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Hot shot to third. Muncy sends it to first. Two gone now.
Batting sixth, shortstop, Anthony Volpe.
Two down, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And the next pitch is way outside. Two out, space is empty. And they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing across here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Yankees nothing. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Now it's the right fielder, Andy Pajes. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say.
Well, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Michael Conforto stands at the plate now. Think he foul tipped that one. And the 0-1. Swing and a ball line to center. Bellinger makes the grab. 2 down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Next offering misses.
Outside.
1-1. Right through there for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 2 outs. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're up 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper.
1-1.
That clips the corner.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
Batting 8, the designated hitter, Ben Rice.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. That's in for a strike. Swings through that one.
Well, this can be kind of frustrating for the hitting coach. Right now, this lineup seems to be swinging at everything.
That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Cabrera.
2 outs, base is empty. Oswaldo Cabrera will hit next. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Wells.
And up next for New York, Austin Wells. He's 0 for 1. In the dirt. Cabrera off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside.
Ball 2. Ball 3.
This one in the dirt.
3-0.
In for a strike. 3-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots.
Nope, that's
They're
ball
so
4.
tough to
Take
do
it.
anything with as a hitter. Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning
Up
alive
next
and gives
for the
this offense a
Yankees,
good
right
chance to
fielder,
cut into their
Aaron
deficit.
Judge.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's a big power threat. Aaron Judge, 0 for 1 so far. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And Judge spoils that one.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And that's down and away.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
Kicks and deals. Strike 3. It's a strikeout for Shohei. 2 left on. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back.
Leading
now it's
off
Mookie
for the
Betts.
Dodgers.
So you talk about a guy that has all the skills.
Betts.
The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. High in the air, out to right. It gets down, a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Tommy Edman at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Check swing. He went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Runner at first with no outs here. Pitch misses there, and a count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one not close. 2-2. That one missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So now it's Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 with a fly out. And that one pulled foul. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
First and second, 1 out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And the 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a miss. Struck him out in a heater.
Usually when you see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able to do something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got a pitch in the zone.
No, that's a good point, Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone. The batter now will be Will Smith. Outside. And that is ball one. Betts on second. Freeman on at first with 2 down. 2 balls, no strikes to count.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
2 on, 2 outs. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Swing and a ball popped up. Volpe. He's got it, and that is the inning. Dodgers strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Start of the 4th. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Well, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience.
Fouled off. He was late.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Goldie steps into the box.
First baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Goldie, 37 years young. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Ball 1, no strikes.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium. Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Stepping in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Runner takes off, and that one fouled off. Man at first, 1 away. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Backed off the plate that time. And it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Volpe takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. That one's in there, and the count 1-1. The Dodgers leading by 2, top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. The Yanks leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in L.A., John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Max Muncy. And that's fouled off.
You know, these Dodgers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Paz batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. And that one misses up and in. And it's 1-1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next offering is outside. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's outside. And that one hammered. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Great effort out there as he tries to reach and haul this one in, but just can't extend far enough. I think it started with a bad read off the bat, which led to a bad jump, bad angle, and that cost him right there. Extra bases.
Michael Conforto will climb in. That misses the zone. 1-0. Man at second. Slapped foul. Swing and a miss at a slider. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. preparing to come on if needed. Hamilton getting cranked up as well. Pajes, the runner at second with one away. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Stays alive. And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open,
Now
walked not a bad
number
thing.
6.
He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the second baseman. His first at bat was a strikeout. That clips the zone. It's 0-1.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Strike 2.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
And that skips in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Bellinger hauls it in, 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie now. He's 2 for 2. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a foul out of play. In the air, right side. That is the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine, ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Ohtani back to work. That's in there. Strike 1.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Ground ball to the right side. Finds its way through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too
Now
good of a
batting,
pitch
the
to hit right there. You
designated
have
hitter,
to expand
Ben
the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
So digging in, Ben Rice. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. Right through there for a strike. Bounce to third. Can't field it cleanly. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next offering is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8. Austin Wells getting ready to hit.
Austin Wells.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning-ending double play, Boog.
That's ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. That one misses. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
Aaron Judge in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's a strike, and the count is 3-1. Little chopper rolls foul. Two on, one out. Swing and a ball driven out to center. Back there. Caught just shy of the wall. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 2 in this one. Strike 1.
Ball, that's out.
That one
That's
misses. And a count 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And it's even up.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Tommy Edman. First pitch misses.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's
Now
one of the hardest things.
number 5.
When you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Freeman in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. And that one fouled off. Just missed.
Oh, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Pitch misses there. Now 3-1.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Count is 3-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball
Now
if you're the
batting,
pitcher.
left
Hard
fielder,
downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Hernandez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. That's through there for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
And a ball evens the count. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Spoils that one. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So he battled through a long at bat and earned himself a hit.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in
Now
that at
batting,
bat, battling
catcher,
with 2
Will
strikes. He wasn't able to
Smith.
elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now pitching for
Out
New
of the
York,
bullpen for the Yankees,
number
Mark Leiter
56.
Jr.
And
Mark
he's got a
Leiter
big-time
Jr.
breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Runner at first with 2 away. And up to the plate is Will Smith. 1 for 2. Now move to first. And he's back in safely. Hernandez off of first with 2 away. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. 2 outs. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. They stopped the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now
he didn't get
batting,
much of that
third
one,
baseman,
but it's going to look like a
Max
line drive in the box score
Muncy.
tomorrow. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knot. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about every time.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. First and second, 2 down. There's the swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
That one down the line and foul ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. 2 on, 2 outs. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. And a foul ball. He stays alive. To the right side. Tosses to first. They get the out on Muncy. And that is the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And the batter now, Cody Bellinger. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses. Got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Swings and misses. 0-1.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark. For those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues, them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Good job to fight that one off. Just off the outside part of the plate. And down on strikes he goes. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. Paul Goldschmidt
Now
down.
batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Fastball for a strike. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
That's a ball
Up
that a lot of
next
times
for
you'll
the
see the
Yankees,
shortstop or
second
left
baseman,
fielder be able to
Jazz
get to if
Chisholm
it hangs up in the
Jr.
air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now at the plate. And that is out of play.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
Now this one gets away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. Tries to check his swing. Now look to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Next offering misses down and away. Runner at second here, 1 gone. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now
Up
with
next,
runners on
for the
first and
Yankees,
second, they've set up a
shortstop,
double play
Anthony
opportunity.
Volpe.
So not a terrible result.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Ohtani will depart, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching.
New
for the
pitcher on now,
Dodgers,
Alex Vesia.
Number 51.
Still a lot of game left, and this game
Alex
could go either way.
Vesia.
So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
First and second, one out. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Goldie, the lead runner at second. Chisholm over at first with one away. And that is cut on and missed. And a count 1-1.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's off the plate.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
Three balls, 2
In the
strikes.
dirt. Well done behind the dish. Three and 2 now. Now a pop up on the infield.
Infield fly.
And the infield
Out.
fly is called.
Now batting, left fielder Jason Dominguez.
And the batter now, Jason Dominguez. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Tanner Scott looks to be getting ready for manager Dave Roberts. Trinan, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Up the middle, and that one handled. He's in there.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter Ben Rice.
2 outs, bases full. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. Off
That's
the
a
mark
ball.
there, and that's ball one.
Ball 1, no strikes.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
Strike.
Tap foul at the plate. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That's a little bit low.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Bases loaded, 2 down. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10.